Wake up. You are still breathing. Do you feel that? That heartbeat inside your chest? That's not just blood. That's purpose. That's your reminder that life has not finished with you yet. You've survived every storm life ever threw at you. You've been tired, broken, betrayed, disappointed. And yet here you are, standing. That means you still have a fight left in you. Look at your hands. They've built, carried, created, and wiped away tears. Those same hands can still shape your future. It's not too late. It's never too late. You don't need anyone's permission to start over. You don't need approval. All you need is a choice, right now, to move. Forget what happened yesterday. Forget who doubted you. Forget the voice in your head that says you're too old, too tired, or too late. That voice is a liar. You are not done. You are not finished. Your story is not over. This is the beginning of your comeback. Now breathe in, stand tall, and let's get to work. Listen to me. If you can still breathe, you can still fight. If your heart is still beating, you're not finished. You've been through storms, pain, loss, long nights, quiet mornings, but you're still here. That means something. That means you are not done yet. You have lived decades, and still, life is calling you to move. Move your body, move your mind, move your spirit, because standing still is the fastest way to fade away. You don't need to run marathons. You just need to take a step, today, now, right after this message. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfect. Move because you can. There's a power sleeping inside you, and it's tired of sleeping. It wants to feel the air again, to stretch, to fight, to build, to live. You've seen enough to know one thing. The world doesn't slow down for anyone. You can sit and watch it pass, or you can rise and walk with it. Pain? You've already met it. Loss? You've survived it. Fear? You've faced it every day. You don't need motivation. You need a reminder. You are still alive. Look around you. Everything that breathes is moving. The wind moves, the sea moves, the trees move, and so should you. Stop calling this the end. This is the beginning of your second act. You're not too late. You're right on time. Every wrinkle tells a story. Every scar is a medal. You've earned the right to fight again. Get up. Stretch your arms. Lift your chin. Say out loud, I'm still here. That's your anthem now. No apologies, no excuses. You are still here, and as long as you are, you move. The body listens when the mind commands. The spirit grows when the body obeys. So command yourself. Move. Take a walk. Breathe deeper. Smile at someone. Clean one corner of your house. Start small, but start now. You don't need to rebuild your entire life tonight. You just need to show life you're still in the game. And life will answer. It always does. Listen carefully. The easy road ended years ago. From now on, every step is earned. But that's the beauty of it. Every victory means more. People your age have been told to slow down, to rest, to accept things as they are. That's not advice. That's surrender. You are not made for surrender. You are made for resilience. Your back may hurt, but your heart still burns. Don't let routine become your cage. Don't let comfort become your coffin. Comfort kills progress. The muscles that ache remind you you're alive. The breath that trembles reminds you you're still fighting. Every morning you wake up, you've been given another chance to create. You don't need permission to begin again. Start small, stand taller, move faster than your doubts. No one's coming to rescue you. That's not bad news. That's freedom. You are your own rescue. You've learned enough from pain to teach the world something new. That age doesn't end power. It reveals it. You don't stop because it's hard. You stop because you forget how strong you are. Remember it now. You have survived every worst day of your life, every single one. That means you're undefeated. You've earned the right to fight again, but this time, fight smart. Fight for your peace. Fight for your purpose. Fight for your future self. You've carried others your whole life, families, friends, duties. Now it's time to carry yourself. People will say, it's too late. You say, watch me. You're not racing against the young, you're racing against your own limits. And that's the only race that matters. Pain is a teacher, not an enemy. When your muscles burn, they're rebuilding. When your heart aches, it's expanding. When your mind resists, it's protecting what's old. Teach it what's new. You've spent years giving your energy to others. Now invest it in your own fire. You want to feel alive again? Earn it. Wake earlier. Walk longer. Breathe deeper. Move with purpose. The body follows the mind, and your mind is your greatest muscle. Feed it courage. Feed it belief. Feed it hope until hope becomes habit. When the world says, slow down, whisper back, not yet. Because you've got miles to go, and every mile you walk reminds the world, age does not define energy, purpose does. This is the time to reignite, to take all that pain, all that patience, all that wisdom, and turn it into fire. You've been through storms that would have destroyed others. You've bent, but you didn't break. Now it's time to rise. Look at your hands. They've built, carried, wiped tears, created life. They're not done creating. Look in the mirror. That person staring back, that's the proof of endurance. That's living history. The future is not for the young, it's for the willing. And you are still willing. Stop saying someday, say today. Stop saying maybe, say now. The power of movement isn't in speed, it's in decision. Decide that you will not go quietly. Decide that you will live fully until your last breath. You don't owe the world silence. You owe it your presence. Stand up, walk, speak, create, shine. This is your time, not borrowed, not extended, earned. The world needs your stories, your strength, your example. Someone younger is watching you. Show them what resilience looks like. You've lived through decades that changed the world. Now change yourself once more. Trade fear for focus, trade restlessness for movement, trade regret for gratitude. You don't fade with age, you refine. You don't shrink, you sharpen. You don't end, you evolve. This isn't the last chapter, this is the comeback chapter. So rise, move, fight, live. Don't count your years, make your years count. Because you still have something left in you, and the world still needs what only you can give. This is your moment. Don't waste it waiting. Take one deep breath. Step forward. And say out loud, it's not over. I'm still alive. Because you are. And as long as you are, you can rebuild, you can change, you can still win. So move, live, fight, now. Listen to me. If you can still breathe, you can still fight. If your heart is beating, your purpose is still alive. You are not finished, not even close. You've walked through storms, through loss, through doubt, and you're still here. That means something. It means the story isn't done. You don't need a miracle. You need a decision. To move, to push, to rise again. Every day you wake up is proof that you have one more shot. Don't waste it waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Move your body, move your spirit, move your life forward. Because standing still is another way of saying goodbye, and you are not done saying hello to this world. You have spent years taking care of others, family, work, duty. Now it's time to take care of the fire inside you. You've carried too much strength for too long to give up now. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for permission. Action creates energy. Movement creates motivation. You get one life, one chance to turn everything around. So stand up, straighten your shoulders, lift your chin. Say it out loud, I am still here. That is your anthem now. You are not fragile. You are forged. You've endured, adapted, learned. Now it's time to act. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just need to prove that you can keep going, because the world rewards movement. Life rewards effort. Discipline rewards courage. Every step forward is a vote for your future self. You've come too far to turn back. Stop waiting to see results before you believe. Believe first, then move. The results will follow you. This is not the end of your story. This is the chapter where everything changes. The truth is simple. You will never have this day again. So make it count. When you wake up, thank life for the opportunity, and then go earn it. When your legs are heavy, remind them why they exist, to carry you forward. When your mind is tired, remind it why it was given to you, to focus, not to fear. You're not in competition with anyone else. The only person you must defeat is the one who keeps saying, tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't promised. Today is your battlefield. Fight for your future. Fight for your peace. Fight for your family. Fight for your purpose. You can't let excuses run your life anymore. Excuses feel safe, but they steal your strength. Excuses are the voice of surrender, and surrender is not your language. You've got to stop running from difficulty. Run toward it. Because the hill that breaks most people will build you. Pressure doesn't destroy you. It shapes you. You've already survived your worst days. Now go build your best ones. The comfort zone is a cage, and you've lived there long enough. Break the lock. Step out. The air outside is thin but clean. It's called freedom. You will sweat. You will struggle. You will want to quit. That's the price of waking up your greatness. People who are hungry do today what others won't, so tomorrow they can live how others can't. You've got to do what's uncomfortable now, so you can rest easy later knowing you gave everything. Don't settle for ordinary. You were built for extraordinary. That's why your heart still beats, because it knows there's more. Get up early, push through pain, love the grind, because on the other side of effort lives pride, the real kind. It's not over. This is your comeback. If you've fallen, get back up. If you've failed, learn and stand taller. If you've been doubted, smile. That's proof you're doing something that matters. You're closer than you think. You just have to move one more inch, one more mile, one more time. Success isn't about talent. It's about consistency. Do the small things daily and watch big change appear. You have to stop counting the obstacles and start counting the reps. Every repetition of effort is a seed of transformation. Discipline beats excuses. Consistency beats motivation. And faith beats fear. Every time. Stop giving time to weakness. Start feeding your strength. You are not too old. You are seasoned. You are not behind. You are precisely on time. You've carried stories, scars, memories. All of it has prepared you for this very season. So now, build your comeback one day at a time. Wake up with intention. Move your body. Feed your mind. Protect your peace. When you face a setback, treat it like a lesson. Every storm leaves water. Use it to grow something new. You can't escape pain, but you can decide what it produces. Let it produce focus. Let it produce wisdom. Let it produce strength. You must choose your hard. It's hard to change, but it's also hard to stay the same. It's hard to wake up early, but it's also hard to regret wasted time. It's hard to face fear, but it's also hard to live with excuses. Choose your hard, and choose the one that builds you. Every day is a test. Every hour is an opportunity. You don't have to win every moment. You just have to refuse to quit. Pain will visit. Let it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Then move forward. There is no success without sacrifice. You'll have to give up comfort, time, maybe old habits or toxic circles, but you'll gain clarity, strength, and peace. Don't be afraid to outgrow people who refuse to evolve. Not everyone deserves a seat at your next chapter. If they slow you down, bless them and move. This is your time to protect your focus. Discipline is freedom disguised as effort. Freedom is discipline rewarded over time. When you train your body, your mind follows. When you train your mind, your life changes. The only way forward is through movement. Start where you are, with what you have. That's enough. You've got 24 hours today. You can't control everything, but you can control effort. Effort is free. Use it. Write your goals down. Say them out loud. Then back them with action. You are responsible for your own fire. Feed it daily. Don't let anyone dim it. You have survived too much to play small now. This is your time to push. Do not count the cost. Count the impact. Do not look for perfection. Look for progress. Do not seek applause. Seek alignment. The reward is not just what you get. It's who you become along the way. Every scar you carry is a reminder. You kept walking. Every wrinkle is proof. You have lived. Now live stronger. Your future self is watching you. Make them proud. When you wake tomorrow, remember this. You are still here for a reason. Don't waste the reason. Stand tall. Move forward. Live fully. It's not over. It's your comeback. Go make it happen. Keep moving while you still can. If you can hear this, you are still in the fight. Not everyone got the chance to open their eyes today. You did, and that means something. It means you have work to finish, goals to reach, and people to prove wrong. You're not here just to survive. You're here to live. Every second you waste on excuses is a second you could be using to change your story. You don't need the perfect plan, you need motion. Start walking, start lifting, start building. The body follows the mind, and the mind obeys focus. You've been through enough to know pain doesn't last forever. It visits, teaches, and leaves. But strength stays. Strength is earned when you keep moving after the pain. Every scar, every line on your face, every ache in your joints, they are reminders of survival. You've been hit before and got back up. So what's stopping you now? Age, fear, comfort? None of them have the power to stop a soul that refuses to die standing still. The world doesn't owe you anything, but it will respect you when you refuse to quit. Get back up and face the day. Breathe in courage. Breathe out doubt. You are capable of more than you've allowed yourself to believe. You think it's too late? Tell that to your heart. It's still beating. Tell that to your lungs. They're still working. Tell that to your spirit. It's still waiting for you to wake up. Stop mourning what's gone. Build what's next. Stop replaying what broke you. Create what will heal you. You've got 24 hours today. That's 24 new chances to move forward. If you give 1% more than yesterday, you're already winning. Because success isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Stand up. Stretch your body. Remind yourself, this is my time. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. You don't have to be the strongest. You just have to be relentless. When your legs shake, keep moving. When your mind screams, stop, answer with one more step. When the world goes quiet, let your heartbeat be the drum that says, I'm not done yet. You've spent too long waiting for a sign. This is it. This voice, this moment, that's your sign. Move your body, clean your space. Call the person you love. Drink water. Take one real step. Because one real step beats 1,000 thoughts about changing. You're not chasing youth. You're chasing life. The kind of life that burns inside you when you know you gave everything you had. When people tell you to slow down, tell them you're not done yet. When they say it's over, say, watch me. Because every day you choose to rise, you remind the world what living looks like. You want to know the secret to strength? It's not muscle. It's not money. It's not luck. It's doing the hard thing again and again until it stops being hard. You can rebuild at 30, 50, or 90. It doesn't matter. Change doesn't have an age limit. Purpose doesn't retire. Dreams don't expire. You do the work, and life opens its door again. Some people spend their last years fading out. You are going to light up. You're going to remind everyone what it looks like to live awake. Walk with pride in your steps. Each one says, I'm not done yet. Each one says, this is my comeback. When you feel tired, remember who you used to be. Remember how you fought to make it here. That person didn't quit, so don't betray them now. You've got strength left. You've got time left. And you've got one job. Use it. You don't need to feel inspired every day. You need to show up every day. Action breeds clarity. Clarity breeds confidence. Confidence breeds victory. Let your habits be your army. Let your discipline be your weapon. Let your faith be your fuel. You don't need the crowd. You don't need applause. You just need the mirror to show someone who refuses to give up. The truth is, no one's coming to save you, but you don't need saving. You need awakening. You need to remember what it feels like to chase something again. Your second wind is waiting, but it doesn't come to the ones who sit. It comes to the ones who move, through pain, through fear, through doubt. You owe it to the younger version of yourself, the one who dreamed big, to finish what they started. And you owe it to the future version of yourself to become someone they'll thank. The clock is ticking, but you're still breathing. That's all the permission you need. Move forward. Run if you can. Walk if you must. Crawl if you have to. But move. Because standing still is how dreams die, and you're not dying, you're evolving. Every sunrise is a second chance. Every breath is a new beginning. Every step forward is a victory over yesterday. You are stronger than your excuses, braver than your fears, and tougher than your pain. So act like it. Live like it. Move like it. This is your time. This is your fight. This is your comeback. Now get up and make it count. There once was an old blacksmith who lived on the edge of a quiet village. His hands were thick with scars, his back bent with years of work, and his hair the color of ash. Every morning, long before sunrise, the villagers would hear the echo of his hammer. Steady, powerful, alive. Children used to ask him, "Why do you still work, old man? You're too old for fire." And he would just smile and say, "Fire doesn't ask how old the iron is. It only asks if it can still take shape." He had been a blacksmith all his life. He forged horseshoes, swords, plows, tools that fed people, protected them, built their homes. But in the last few years, his body began to fail him. His arms ached, his sight dimmed. Some mornings he could barely lift the hammer. His apprentice, a young man full of energy, begged him to stop. "Master," he said, "you've done enough. Rest. Let me carry the work now." The old man looked at him, then at the fire in the forge. "You think the fire lives in that furnace?" he asked. "No," the apprentice said, confused. "Where else would it be?" The old man tapped his chest. "The real fire lives here. If I stop working, it dies here too." That night, a storm came over the mountains. The wind howled. The forge went cold. The roof cracked, and rain poured in, drowning the fire. The villagers found the old man outside at dawn, soaked, trembling, trying to relight the coals with his bare hands. "Let it go!" they shouted. "The storm has won." But he ignored them. He shielded the tiny flame with his body, his shaking hands cupped around it like it was something sacred. Hours passed, and finally, the fire caught again. It rose, small but alive. The villagers stood in silence. "Why?" they asked. "Why fight so hard for one small flame?" The blacksmith looked at them, eyes glowing like the fire behind him. "Because if I let it die," he said, "I die too. A man without purpose is colder than any storm." He worked all that day. His hammer was slower now, but steady. Every strike was deliberate. And as he worked, something strange happened. The young apprentice, inspired, began to work beside him. Then others joined. One by one, they helped rebuild the forge. By evening, the whole village was lit with the blacksmith's fire. Years later, after the old man passed away, the villagers built a small statue of him near the forge. They carved 3 simple words beneath it: "Keep the fire alive." People come and go. Time takes what it takes. But purpose never dies unless you let it. You may not be the fastest anymore. You may not lift as heavy, move as quick, or remember as clearly. But your fire still burns. It just burns deeper now. You've got something the young ones don't: endurance. You've seen storms before, and you learned that every one of them passes. What matters is the flame you protect when everything around you tries to put it out. Don't let the world convince you that your time is over. Your time is whenever you decide to live with fire again. The blacksmith didn't fight the storm because he was strong. He fought because he refused to forget who he was. And that's what you must remember too. Who you are is not defined by your wrinkles, your mistakes, or your losses. It's defined by what you refuse to surrender. Maybe your storm is pain. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's regret. But the storm only wins when you stop relighting your own fire. Stand up again, even if it's slow, even if it hurts. Because that small movement, that single spark, is enough to start the fire again. One step, one breath, one decision. That's all it takes. You're the blacksmith now. Your life is the forge. Your heart is the fire. Keep it burning. Every morning you wake up, life hands you a match. You can light your fire, or let it go cold. You can shape your story, or let it rust. The choice has always been yours. Don't wait for someone else to hand you purpose. Create it. Don't wait for perfect strength. Use what's left, because what's left is enough. There are people who will tell you that age means slowing down. But maybe age means finally understanding what matters. Maybe it's not about doing more. It's about doing what's meaningful. So light your fire today. Feed it with gratitude, with discipline, with belief. The flames might be smaller, but they'll burn longer, steadier, wiser. And when others see you standing tall, still burning while the storm howls, they'll remember the fire that never gives up is the one that lights the world. Moral of the story: your life doesn't end when time passes. It ends when your fire does. Keep the fire alive. Move, create, live, because it's not over. It's your comeback.